How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over how to level Shadow early on, or what I think is going to be the better way to be leveling Shadow early on for these early parts, leading up to like 31 if you are going to do this Power Siphon Locust Mine setup. I think with the changes to the attack speed, as well as the changes for the gems, you are going to want to basically be running Cobra Lash into Power Siphon. Power Siphon you'll be able to swap to around level 14. You can get there at level 12 if you end up swapping your int, but we'll go over that in the tree here. So the biggest things you are getting, as we've already seen with the Power Siphon build that we know, here is the attack speed base is being increased by a ton. It is going up to 115% of your base attack speed, as well as the wands themselves. The attack speed on every single wand has been increased. For all the ones you get low levels at least. So carved wands are the main ones that you're seeing at low level here. Their base attack speed is being increased to 1.6. And then you are also getting 115% of that as the base here. And then dual wielding has also had its attack speed basically you still have your attack speed buff here. So your attack speed is probably going to still be the same overall. It did lose a little bit of dual wielding attack speed, but it does mean if you do end up using a shield now, you're not basically going to be penalized as severely. So if you want to get yourself into a situation where you can pick up shield charge earlier from like group leveling situation, you can always do that as well, or just again use a movement speed shield. But the other thing that you are getting here is the addition with Power Siphon here. Since it is getting this increases and reductions of spell damage now apply at 150% of their value, what it does mean is that when you are getting these imbued ones here at level 12, the spell damage that you are getting on them is no longer a dead stat. So with that, again, it does mean that you are now getting a nice little push to the damage early on because you're getting 150% of this. You are getting like 22% increased attack damage from each of the wands themselves. And then with the tree itself, you are able to take these leech nodes pretty early here. You'll get these around level 16, 17, whatever this is. I guess it's about level 20 now. You don't need to path this way. I think you're going to be better off just pathing up through the life through blood siphon here and trickery, and then just taking the 10 int here, and don't path this way through these. But what you'll want to do is, again, if you start off with actually running Cobra Lash, if you want to go ahead and test this for yourself, I guess the server's already down now, but by the time this is releasing probably. But you do start off with Cobra Lash and Chance to Poison. Chance to Poison does still have its flat damage on it. Cobra Lash is being changed from 80% to, I want to say, 125%. So 125% coming up from 75. So its damage effectiveness is effectively doubling. And Cobra Lash has some really nice things on it where you are getting % more damage for every remaining chain on it. And it has +3 chain. So it is really, really good for ensuring that early on you don't have to worry about, playing Rolling Magma and having, pixel perfect placement to ensure that you're actually hitting things twice. With Rolling Magma. So if you are someone who plays perfectly, Rolling Magma will still probably be more damage, or running a Stormblast Mine into Orb of Storm setup will still be good, but again, it does require you to be playing that perfectly. Cobra Lash is definitely something that, with the nerf to the effectiveness of added damage on the spells, as well as the buff to the effectiveness of the added damage for attacks, you're going to be coming out ahead, I think, because if we look at Rolling Magma here, Rolling Magma is losing 50% effectiveness of added damage, and then I want to say maybe Stormblast Mine might even be losing some as well. Stormblast Mine is losing just a tiny bit. Orb of Storms is losing 30% as well. And then you still get to use Flame Wall on this. So you still get to basically get Flame Wall at level 4. Right after the medicine chest quest. The same thing here. So we get to buy Flame Wall, level 4. So you are still going to be doing basically the same projectile things, but instead of using a spell, you're just going to be using an attack. The wands, as well as the daggers and the claws, all of their crit chance has been increased. So if we look at the daggers here, the crit bases on all of these have been increased by quite a bit here. So you can see the other ones are going up to, here they're going up to 8.5%. I believe this one is Glass Shank is going up to 7.5, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep, 7.5 from 6, which is a nice little crit buff. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but more is better than anything. The same thing on the imbue or on the carved ones here. They're going from 7% to 8%. And then some good caveats with Power Siphon here is Power Siphon will auto-target. So you don't actually need to be aiming anything with this. And then same with Cobra Lash, because of the built-in chain. You don't really have to aim very much, which is really, really nice. So if we actually run around here with our Power Siphon, we just basically can be focusing on any direction. And if I just literally hold my key, everything's going to be auto-targeting. This damage is going to be significantly lower than what we're going to be getting, because I'm effectively using two white wands right now, because this this spell damage right now is doing nothing because I don't have the the Power Siphon that's been buffed yet. But you can see the damage on it is still fine for what it is. I mean, we're being chased down by a beast right now, so we're going to go back to town to finish what we were talking about. But and then same thing with the wands with Cobra Lash here, or with daggers rather, with Cobra Lash. You do get to use Whirling Blades with this, but you can see the chain on this is really nice, right? With the buff to the bases with this, with the base damage, you are going to kind of be able to be in a situation where you can kind of just run around and hold this down. The same thing with the chain on this. It does kind of auto-target quite a bit, so you basically just need to be aiming at a single target and everything else is going to get hit. You don't have to worry about your extra projectiles. So same thing goes again, you could still be using a shield. If you are going to use the wands, you do give up Whirling Blades, which kind of sucks, just so you're stuck on only Flame Dash. But I still think the wands are going to be better, since again we're going to be swapping this to Power Siphon Locust Mines probably around level 31. I think if the attack version of this is honestly feeling good enough, we do want to make sure we are helping Lyra, by the way. With the new one, if the attack damage stuff is feeling fine, and the attack speed stuff with the 1.6 base on the carved wands instead of 1.5, and with the buffs to just Power Siphon in general, if that is better, I might just hold off on going to Locust Mines and not do it at 31, because I'll want to get basically all of the mine nodes that are going to increase throwing speed, because mines just feel really bad if you don't have that. So we're just going to have to wait and see. The biggest thing, just make sure you are still picking up your precision at level 10. Otherwise, you might have some accuracy issues here. You can see that I'm already starting to lose a little bit of accuracy to evasive monsters without precision. So as long as you're taking that, though, I don't think you're going to need any other accuracy or anything on the tree. I think you'll be fine. So yeah, basically just keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, the same thing here. We don't have any accuracy on anything, but if we take out the precision, we do start to lose a little bit of accuracy with our weapons. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And other than that, see you in the next one.